Hello, good afternoon, how we doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Why are you like this, Core? Why are you like this? Who made you this way? Hi, Vaz. Hello. I need to put my phone on charge before we start, otherwise it will be completely dead by the time I finish. I'm a child of chaos, apparently so. What? Your Sona wouldn't be a dragon, your Sona would be Discord from My Little Pony. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. It's very warm today. And my brain is soup because of the heat. And I want to listen to the midnight. There are two chairs of chaos. I'm sorry, Voz. You are chaotic, but your chaos does not reach core levels, and that is not a challenge. And Das is also here. I have something about that. You do. Amazing. Live forever, let us live forever tonight. Helicopters against the moonlight, a holy mother of the midnight. We live forever, let us live forever tonight. Right, I believe I was still making adjustments to this animation, is where I got up to. Yeah, I was thinking maybe about doing sort of like maybe like a four corners kind of thing. Ah, that looks so nice though. I'm already really, really pleased with how it's turned out. Love it when a plan comes together. In fire, his rays like a gospel fire. Live forever, live forever tonight. Helicopters against the moonlight, Holy Mother of the Midnight. Live forever, live forever tonight. I didn't have it for photo reasons. Yes, there is that. Also, but of course, because it's fizz bones, you can just pose the scarf as well, which is nice. You can have the animation on, or you can turn the animation off and just physically like grab the scarf and pose it. Because that's just how the fizz bones work in VR chat. Live forever, let us live forever tonight. I think because of how the fizz bones work, if you turn on the if you turn on the animation, it unposes it. The only place I can find the pic is on Fur Affinity, which is apparently defunct. Oh yeah, the whole Fur Affinity thing. It's it'll probably be back. Probably. Somebody drew the cast of Star Trek as ponies and did Discord as the yes, Discord is the same VA as Q. Yes, I did know that. I did know that. So yes, that is a connection that gets made a lot. They're basically the same character. John Delancey, off the top of my head, it's John Delancey, isn't it? Right, so yeah. So my thought is for this is to maybe try and do like a semi figure of eight / cross motion of it goes between like the 4 corners. So if like that's the bottom right corner, it then goes up to the like left a little bit. So if we then I grab these frames, I copy these frames, and I had the animation every 30 seconds. So there. Lit a match, closed the doors, waited for the flash. And then we did a downwards one. And then if we grab these frames. We're moving on, we're moving on, we're moving on. Sunset, no regret. First chance, last and stuck in the middle. Even bad girls know good love. Tastes so sweet, it hurts a little. And then we return to neutral. Let's see how that looks. He's also doing a Night Court sequel thing. Oh. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We lived in this house for far too long. We're moving on, we're moving on, we're moving on. I feel like there needs to be more up and down motion. Oh, did it not? Left and down. Neutral. Left and down. Up and to the side. Back to neutral. Yeah, that needs to be down more. Like that. Bad girls know good love. It tastes so sweet, it hurts a little. Okay, let's see how that looks. Posted the Grass Lady because they dropped 2 new packs of Pokemon Came, also because it was funny. Yes! I responded. Your YouTube video was hilarious. Thank you. Thanks, Dan. Thank you, because you're responsible for like 90% of the repo clips. So thank you, darling. Thank you. I love you. It's gonna be. It's already the third. I gotta start the next one soon. I need to finish making this scarf this week so I can start the highlights, the other highlights video. It took me so long to do because I got delayed by a commission. So technically, it's Pirate's fault. Where? I don't know. I don't know how many clips we have this month. I feel like we've been busier. There's a couple, but I feel like there's not as many this month. It means the video will be shorter. Where was I? Scarf. Yeah. We're going to be hunting this Friday. Are you going to come join? We're going to get our heads caved in by Arch-Tempered Raidao. I want to play games with Den because it feels like I haven't in a while. Already got all the kimono outfit. Nice. I have not had any chance to play Monster Hunter at all. So Friday evening, my warm up, quote unquote, is probably going to be doing quests to get the event outfit, and then after like an hour or so of the warm up, it's like, right, time to see just how bad Arch-Tempered Raidao is and see how we do. I feel like some of the new people aren't going to be prepared for their first Arch-Tempered. I feel like some of you are not ready for just how they can be. Admittedly, I don't know how it is myself, but some of the Arch-Tempereds in World were Days of thunder, living in the days of thunder. I can't decide if it still needs more, like, vertical motion. It's hard to tell. Because the bit that I'm moving is quite stationary, but obviously the physics cause this to loop quite a lot. I think this bit where it, like, comes up over the head is high enough, so I don't know if it needs to go, like, lower on the lower swings. Hit rank 102. Yay! Nice. Big leagues. We in triple digits. I'm so proud. I feel like this one, I'm gonna put more verticality on it. Do you think we've achieved appropriate levels of anime, chat? Do you think we're there? Is that suitably weeb enough? Keep on running. Keep on running. Oh, Dan, did you see that Flamecraft people are making another game? Hold up. This is important, chat. Is it actual like new Flamecraft game? It almost looks like it's kind of like a Flamecraft checkers, but it's not quite checkers. That's loud. But it's like an all-in-one thing, so you can. It's like an all-in-one like travel thing. It comes in this really nice box, and it's like all-in-one. Yeah, look at that. Insane. I think the only downside is that it's a 2-player game. I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of want it. There's new dragons. So apparently you're trying to line up the colors on the board to make the shop cards that you have. So bread, potion, bread, potion. But there's also, because, you know, Kickstarters need to entice people to back them, there's extras for Flamecraft. Flamecraft expansion, Dragons and Dragons. Flamecraft mini expansion for base game adds 15 new Hydrogons that are both, like, they're 2. A new Parks and Crafts mat, and new shop, and new enchantment, and something called Upscale, which I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. New companion dragons. Look into new cards. So there's a expansion. So you can back just to get the Flamecraft expansion. If you're not interested in the new game, because it's a 2-player game, you can get just the expansion. I'm so in love with the artwork. I know, right? That's Sandara Tang is the artist, who, funnily enough, the reason I know about Flamecraft is because I was already following the artist, Sandara Tang, just on social media, and then she was like, "Hi, I'm working on a game," and I was like, So I found Flamecraft through the artist. There's more plushies. You can back to get both, either the game and the expansion, or you can just get the Flamecraft expansion if you want. But apparently, if you get the double up thing, you also get a promo pack with all of the stuff, because apparently they've had like promo cards from when they've gone to like a lot of like conventions and stuff, but they've always been in America. And you see they got like different symbols on them. So, and plushie. Frankly, it's a good thing I didn't get the plushies in the original Kickstarter, because I would want to collect them all now. But the cute plant, the plant one is very cute. And there is an art book. Speaking of the artist, there's an art book. Lovely. So there we go. New Flamecraft game. Ooh. Drawing with Sandara. Ooh. I love a lanyard. There was a lanyard. I missed that. Is there a lanyard? I missed that. Just saying, yeah, that would be good. Hang on. Where's their website? Cardboard Alchemy. Even for work. Ooh. I see. Shop. UK shop. We have the minis, we have the coins, bookmarks. No, there's no lanyard. They should definitely do a lanyard with all of the dragons on, you're so right. They do the pins. I got this pin. In the Kickstarter, you were randomly given a pin, and I got the special one because it's separate from the like main set. I have this pin. I should stick it on my board. It's just in a drawer because I never know what to do with pins. And then Curls opened my eyes to the galaxy brain idea of I can put them on the cork board that I have on my wall. I should put it up there. But anyway, yeah. New Flamecraft game. Very exciting. Because Cardboard Alchemy make good games. We've got 2 of their games now. Because we got Flamecraft and we also got Andromeda's Edge, and those 2 games are pretty different, I would say, from one another, and they're both very good. So yeah, Cardboard Alchemy rates pretty highly for board game developer rather than video game developer, I suppose you would say. Ugh. By the way, the plant dragon. Whoop. Twisting makes it like it's floating 0 gravity a bit, so try to see if you can represent gravity better. No, that's the point. That's the point, because dreams. That's the point. That's the point. Literally, the gravity is turned off. That's the point. There's literally, if I go into the animation, there's literally a setting here, which is the gravity setting. Fizzbone's gravity, 0. I intentionally turned it off. But thank you. If it wasn't the intent, be good feedback. But no, it's intentionally got the gravity turned off. Oh, for funsies, we could see what it looks like. So gravity is normally set to 4.5. Yeah, I was gonna say, the plant dragon plushie that is in that Kickstarter, it looks like the persona of someone I know, so I sent them the picture of it, and I just got a message for them saying I'm going to sue, which just made me laugh. Gesture manager. So we end up with that when the gravity's turned on. I want that weightless feel. Because Dream Scarf. The physics is carrying like half the work as well, which is kind of nice. The Hot Scarf is turning out. I think a friend literally said yesterday they wanted something like this as well. Well, then let them know where they can get it, because the goal is to get this on sale this week. Also, hi Ace, how's it going? I liked your avatar. It looks good. And I'm just responding. The twisting breaks the illusion it's made of fabric, so I wanted to give you a real-world example of something of how a game studio has achieved something before. That's very fair. That's very fair. What if we had half the gravity? Same scarf of Ash's frog and Mikasa from Attack on Titan. You mean Greninja's tongue? I'm sorry to break that illusion. That's his tongue. But no, I get what you're saying. But also, yes, Attack on Titan, because again, anime. I like the weightlessness. That already feels a lot better. See, I prefer it the other way. I prefer it being floaty. From nothing we return. Keep compromising. What's point one? What's point one? I wonder if VRC Fury lets me put in a toggle slider. Brain. Oh, it's too warm to be thinking. Add component. Toggle. And a new path. If we add action. What would it be? It's not a material. Is it just another animation? Is it another animation? Animation clip. Options. Use a radial slider. If we select you, create new clip, scarf underscore gravity. We go to record, and on frame 0, we go to the fizz bone, and we add a key for it to be that. Currently, I'm going off what my brain thinks would work rather than any kind of tutorial that I've looked up. And then the next frame, we set the gravity to 0. Like that. We go back to VRC Fury. You plug in scarf gravity animation there. Hello, Rex! We go to scarf animation, scarf move, and we remove this property. Scarf gravity. Okay, so VRC Fury. I don't know if that will do what I'm trying to achieve. Gesture manager, scarf, toggle. Gravity. No, it does not achieve what I'm after. No, it does not. Okay. Hmm. Thinking hard. Thinking hard. Thank you very much. While I am thinking. There's no radial. Reset. Would adding in a reset fix it? Can you make it heavier or slower rather? I'm currently working on something else. Making the animation slow is just spacing the keyframes further apart. That still has not achieved what I was trying to do. Which means I don't know if I can. Did you see the scarf mod for Monster Hunter? I want it so bad. I didn't. What scarf mod? Send it to me. It's funny you should mention Monster Hunter though, because there was a scarf in World. Which is very much in the same vein of what I'm achieving here for Monster Hunter World, where they were like, let's just make a scarf and turn the gravity off. That was such a short clip of it. God damn it. A longer clip. Curse you, YouTube. Give me a better clip of it. was from Odegarin? No, it was not. It was an event quest. Yeah. Sent it to you on Discord. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think they literally ported the world one. That's really funny. That's the world scarf. But yeah, that's basically the vibe. That's basically the vibe right there. That's how you want to feel. I want it. Yeah, they should add the sealed dragon scarf back in. It was a world armor. That's so cool. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. Anyway, I was basically trying to see if like we could add in a toggle for the gravity, but I'm not sure we can. Can we just make it a... What if it was just a toggle? Instead of a slider? Is it the slider part it doesn't like? Okay, so we can toggle the gravity's strength. So we can make it that people can have whichever they want. Okay. We can do it that way. Okay, so delete that frame and set this value to 0. Like that. Scarf gravity set to 0. And then it has reset Fizzbones in it. This one might not need reset Fizzbone. Maybe. Saw that TikTok before the kimono stuff came out and he's wearing the kimono stuff in the video, so maybe we can get it. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe he's a data miner. Have you turned on his animated on the Fizzbone? Yes. Yes, the Fizzbone is animated. Thanks for checking. Mm-hmm. That's very funny. Okay, technically that does achieve what we're after. There you go. Technically that does achieve what we're after. You can either have it on or have it off. I was a lost boy when I met you. Oh dear, someone is very unhappy. You can hear somebody crying. Customize. Let me actually look at it at the root. Forgot about the second one because the main was hiding it. Forgot about the second one. I could technically add like a tiny wheel to that one as well. That would just fix that. Was a lost boy, was a lost boy, was a lost, there are no strangers. Yeah. It's neat because the physics is doing like all of the work because the animation is just wiggling that, and the physics is doing all of that. Which is a nice, simple way to do it rather than trying to animate an entire scarf. So okay, let me hide you so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so scarf movements. Preview. So small section. 2, yeah, down there. Rotation, add key. And at that point we go back to the center. Add key. Feel so much better today. You'll be okay. And finish off this tea. Ah. Gloria, I feel so much better. I feel so much better today. I just feel so much better today. see what that looks like. I just feel so much better today. Gotta turn the boy on so I can see. Scarf. Toggle. There we go. So that one now doesn't look as silly. There we go. Thank you, cool. Must exit play mode to save. Ah! Don't drink it. Yeah, they are kind of like moving at a similar thing. That one just looks more exuberant because it's longer. But when you look down here, they are moving at like a similar thing. I think that's too high up, actually. I need to change which bone that is. Thank you, Unity. Oh, but that's too far down, surely. That is too far down. Nah. So we stick to position 2. It's fine. Okay. Maybe the animation's done then? I don't want to get any more bogged down with that. We've got the option to turn gravity on and off as a nice compromise between the two. There's the save. Because you can have the gravity off and not have it wave for people who want to, like, run around like this. Gives people the option to do that. And we also actually have this as well, which I had briefly forgotten about. So you can also make it smaller. There we go. So we went from just a scarf that wiggles to a scarf that you can change the material of, a scarf that you can change the size of, and a scarf that has an animation that you can turn on and off, and a scarf that has gravity that you can turn on and off. I think I'm done adding features. I think we have added enough features. So I believe what we do now is I delete the duplicate. Because we animate on the duplicate, and then the original is there. That was incorrect. Oh, it's because that's under there. Right, okay. Thinking. Okay. That's... This is actually a problem that I hadn't foreseen. This is a problem I did not foresee. How? Just how is the question. Just how? Okay. Let's duplicate you and move you out of there. That's all fine. That's okay there. Once was a postcard. Who's your wonder? When we were living in the days of thunder. Actually, I need to go to the bathroom. That's not helping me concentrate. Because I drank a bucket of tea. I'll be right back. There. Hello, I am back. Hello. Well, I want to keep missing to the midnight, because that's the mood I'm in today. So I'm just going to put them back on again. Wow. Right. I have encountered problems that I had not foreseen. Which, if I had thought about it a little bit longer than I had, maybe I would have foreseen. But it is what it is. So how do I do this? How do I make it animate when the different the actual like root directory is going to be different? How do I do that? Live forever, let's live forever tonight. What if we unpack completely? Hmm. 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 Just if you renames animations for you and use Armature Link. The problem is that I'm not using Armature Link because this scarf is not specifically for the Nova Beast. Or are you saying that I should put Armature Link in it anyway in order to do that? Is that what you're saying? Because my understanding is that Armature Link will link and combine bones together that have the same name. But the thing is that avatars, because this scarf is for different avatars have different bones. For example, just a plain example right off the bat is the Nova Beast. It goes Nova Beast, skeleton, hip, spine. And I know that a lot of avatars would go Nova Beast, and then it would say armature, not skeleton, and then it would go hip, spine. So the Armature Link wouldn't link them together because they have different names, which is why clothes have to be for your particular avatar. It's only to the neck bone, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let me try. Got so much VRC Fury on this. VRC Fury, Armature Link. Link to technically chest is what I link to. Phone call with the cruiser ahead of interview tomorrow's happened. Nice. That's good. So with that just plugged in like that, would it work? Does it need to be placed within the chest with the archer link, or can it just be placed there? This is going to be funny because there's technically like 3 versions of the scarf on this now, so it's going to have like 3 different options. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Scarf move, scarf gravity. Link from you to chest. Ah. Okay. The animation still didn't work. But that might be my fault. You need to delete it till it's the root. I need to delete what till it's the root? The animation path. Right, okay. Yeah, this animation is for the one I did before. So Jesus, that was a noise? I don't think you heard that. I thought I knew what you meant, but I think I actually don't. I thought I knew what you meant, but I think I actually don't know what you mean. When you double click on the animation name, the path should pop up. You mean in the VRC Fury thing? Do you mean in here? Sorry, I'm not great at explaining things. I'm sorry, I'm bad at understanding things. Bottom left names. Ah, I see. Because I double clicked on it and nothing happened, so I was like, oh, it's not that. It's just being really, like, pedantic about it. There we go. So if I just go to, like... Scarf armature root. Do you think about there? Delete that. So it's scarf armature, root bone, and then the long sections. Do you think that would do it? It says position missing, but I don't know. We're just going to carry on anyway. That should be fine. Okay. I think I need to be removing these because they are interfering. Okay, good. Material swap works, good. Animation has started. The gravity turns on. Nope, it did not. Nope, it thought about it and then it didn't. Trail size is also working, apparently. So the gravity is the only one that isn't working. Thank you, Ace. Gravity is not working. What if I said F it, remove that, record, and we just go in and we do gravity again? What if we just do gravity again, because gravity is an easy one? And then on gravity, reset the, reset U. Long scarf prefab. I'm very happy you were able to understand what the photo was talking about. You were a big help. You were a big help. Because I was about to be like, shit, we can't do any of the stuff I wanted to do. But in my brain, I was like, no, I've literally seen people include animations and stuff before. So I was like, it has to be possible. I just don't know how. Toggled on. I'm happy that the resizing just seems to work. I hadn't had to change that. Material swap works. We're waving. And we're turning gravity off, thank goodness. I remember trying to do that before VRC Fury. It was a nightmare. I know, right? God, I also remember a time before VRC Fury. People who are newer to VR chat and have never had to do stuff without VRC Fury have no idea. When they're like, oh, this is so complicated, I'm just like, this is easier. This is better. I like the way that it curls up in this bit here. Shoop. I feel like it doesn't do that on the down. Okay, but that's so much better. Thank God. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I think at this point I am being too nitpicky, and it's slowing me down. Scarf toggles on. You can change the size of the trail. You can change the material to the Dreamweave material. You can have the wave turned on. You can toggle off the gravity. Okay. Okay. So, what do I need to do next? I need to, I think, package it and write a small how-to on how to install it, which is just drag and drop it onto your avatar. The VRC Fury should do the rest. But with the asterisks of if your avatar has a floor collider, you should probably put the floor collider in. In fact, I need to remove this floor collider for the package. So that is like the one thing I need to include. So I'm gonna like I was gonna do a text file, but I'll do a PNG instead to like point people to where they're supposed to go. You can also use a VRC control to do it, but that's more complicated. Oh god. At this point, I feel like no. Banam, you can do a lot with VRC. I didn't think VRC could add in a floor collider. Is that what you're telling me? But I feel like it would just be easier to be like, hey, if your avatar has a floor collider, drag and drop it into this box. Done. I meant rewrite animations. Ah, yes. Right. No, that's part of being a streamer. The problem is that in the time it takes someone to type out a response to something you said, you've already moved on and said something else. That's just a stream thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is print screen that. And then I come down to here. And I'm going to set this to 1. Alt print screen that. Paste. Print screen that. So, I'm quite familiar with that. It's even worse for you, Core, because you seem to have a longer delay than everybody else. So, we want this bit. So, long scarf, VRC Fury. Not what I meant to do. Invert selection, delete. I don't normally include tutorials like this, but in this instance it's probably going to be needed because sometimes stuff is just hard to communicate via text, as we have just established. That's large. Okay. Drag. Oh. The prefab from the. What's it called? It's not the inspector, because that's the inspector. What's this called? I don't remember the name. Just drag it from there into your avatar in the hierarchy. Move the prefab onto your avatar in the hierarchy. there's a few more steps to this actually, so okay. Make sure your project has VRC Fury installed. Drag the Unity package into your project. Position and scale the scarf. And use the blend shapes to fit it to your avatar. I need to take a screenshot of that because not everyone knows where blend shapes are found. Also, I need to revert these to 0. Actually, before I revert them to 0, let me actually like upload this, because this one is like good for taking photos of technically. Just making sure I didn't accidentally Control Z one too far that time. We're all good. So scarf test can build and test. Ah. We get there eventually. With each thing I make, I like learn something a little like more. So like this is the first time that I've had an asset have an animation included with it. Print screen. It's like, what the hell is Spook watching? I think he's watching Top Gear. And then we're going to go here and we're going to revert, revert, revert. Alt print screen. Okay, I'm going to merge that down there, and that's blend shapes location. Let's get the scarf and use the blend shapes to fit it to Avatar. How you like. Put that down there as like a secondary. Click here. Click here. Click here. To find the blend shapes in the inspector. This is me once again trying to make, you know, not being rude, but like idiot-proof instructions of like, I literally do not know what to do. I'm like, okay, I'm trying my best to think of everything to try to make it as clear as possible what you are supposed to do. Five minutes after someone buys it, hello, I'm the dumb, please help. I think I've only ever once had someone say that they needed help with one of my products, and unfortunately it was like in a forum that I posted it in a Discord, and I only realized that they had like asked for help like legitimately 2 months after the thing had gone live. Like Discord didn't notify me that they'd responded to it, so I literally looked at the message and I was like, I don't know, I feel kind of bad responding to it 2 months later, so I guess I'm just not going to respond to it at all now. But also it was one of those things where they say, I don't, how do I, why, what is, like the problem that they had was like, this isn't working. And I was like, what isn't working? What do you mean it's not working? It's a texture. How does a texture not work? Because it was on one of the retextures, and it wasn't like all of them. It was like just the hair. I think it was. It's like the hair isn't working, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, because you've not given me enough information. What do you mean the hair isn't working? It's a texture. You've clearly set up all the other textures correctly. So why did that one give you trouble? So I literally looked at the message and I was like, I don't even know how to respond to it. I get a few messages, but no one just asking me if I can sell it on Jinxie, or if I add it to Jinxie, can I add it to Gumroad? That's nice. That's nice. Shows that people want it. I think it's nice when people ask. I think it's actually quite nice now, people asking, is it on Jinxie? Because I think it's been made quite well known that Jinxie gives artists a better treatment. So I think it's kind of sweet when people are actually saying, like, is this available on Jinxie? Because, like, It's better for you. It's better, which is nice. It's recommended if your avatar has a floor collider to add it into the Scarf Fizz Bones Colliders. Click here. This is an explosion. Okay, so click here. I think it was better, maybe better for me to do this way. Here. Set size to 1. Drag the floor collider into element 0. Can't type. from the, again, got to specify, drag it from where? Hierarchy. Drag the floor collider from the hierarchy into element 0. I hope that is clear enough. Bleh. In the... How did that happen? Why are you like this? In the inspector under colliders, set size to 1. Hi Cash, how are you feeling today? Did you sleep okay? Double M unrecommended. Not a double C. I can't spell. I'm attempting to make installation instructions for people who don't know how to use Unity. I did, and I'm a bit better, a bit sore. I may still attempt to stream. I would rather you look after yourself, but if you want to, then go ahead. Make sure you have, like, a warm drink to, like, soothe your throat and stuff. I don't know how to spell. Okay, make sure your project has VLC Fury installed. Drag the Unity package into your project. Drag the prefab onto your avatar in the hierarchy. Position and scale the scarf and use the blend shapes to fit it to your avatar how you like. Click here to find blend shapes in the inspector. It's recommended if your avatar has a floor collider to add it to the scarf's Fizzbones colliders. Click here in the inspector under colliders, set size to 1, and drag the floor collider from the hierarchy to element 0. Ooh. Where's best for me to save this? Files, Skywolf, Gumroad. Let's make a new long scarf. Instructions. There we go. Inspector. God, I can't spell. And Clip Studio doesn't have a built-in spell checker. Inspector. Where? There. Extra T. Extra T. Thank you. I can't spell. Yes, replace it. Okay. Okay. Wah. Thank you, guys. Okay. So I think we go in here like that. Last day of April. I know. Hi, Hope. How's it going? Last day of April. Soon it will be my birth month. It's gonna be May. Is everybody ready for all of the May jokes? Look, have a look, Cash. We've been working on this all day, but, like, we got it working. Toggle. Blah. You can make the end smaller if you want. I don't know why you would want, but you can. We've included a Somna material. We've added in a Somna material, And we've added in an animation. Ooh, animation, so it can wave dramatically in the wind. Oh, is that not dramatic enough for you? You can turn off the gravity. You can't see, but I'm doing jazz hands. I'm doing jazz hands. Imagine jazz hands happening. Anime non-existent wings. See, you get it. It's very funny though because you can have the gravity off without the animation, so that it just moves around you when you're moving. Because they're two separate things, but yes. Wow, that took us a long time to work out. Well, the real test is going to be seeing how well this ports to other bases, because I'm going to take photos of it on a variety of bases to try to show that it can fit different ones. So I will be testing myself just how well it can be added to other avatars. Are there contact points? No. It has a slot for the floor collider, and that's it. That's it. Oh, wait, yes. It doesn't have contacts or something different. It has, it is grabby. It is grabby. Contacts are a different thing. Contacts are the things like snoot boopers and stuff. Scurf. Toggle. Blah. You can absolutely grab it. Blah, 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 blah. And it is posable as well for people who want to have dramatic photos. So you can pose it. Him wiggly. Yee. Wow. Very pleased. Very pleased. Almost time for new highlights. Yes, my goal is to get this scarf finished and up on Gumroad and Jinxie this week, so that next week I can start editing the next highlights video. Which also means this is your last call for anybody who wants to go back and watch any of the old streams, like the repo and the Jackbox stuff, to highlight anything. If there are any clips that need to be made, this is people's last chance before next week to go through the VODs and pull out any clips that you think you would like. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Any ideas for Friday? It's Monster Hunter. We are monster hunting on Friday because there is new stuff. So yeah, the way the scarf physics works is that it's like more floppy the closer it gets to the end. Which was a kind of a vague attempt to not have it clip through the body as much. As you can see, it still does, but kind of like a vague thing of like keeping that bit behind you. But yeah, technically, people can customize the physics how they want, but that's just how it is by default. So there's the prefab. There's the thing. That's the thing right there. So don't drink it. I say it every time I hear that song. If someone gives you perfume, don't drink it. Any idea for birthday streams, plural? My current thing I'm undecided about for the birthday stream is if I want to do it on my birthday or the day before and have my birthday off. Because my birthday falls on Friday. Not this Friday. My birthday is on the 9th. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday today. It's not my birthday this week. That is next week. But yeah, I can't decide if I want to do it on Thursday or on Friday and have Friday off. I would like to do a 12-hour birthday stream like I did last year. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I can't decide whether I want to have my actual like birthday off as a treat and do the birthday stream the day before. Shh. It's not my birthday. What problems are you having? Build and test. Okay. So I am going to package up the prefab and I'm gonna import it in.
Happy birthday, Blue Sky Wolf 09.
Thank you for the bits. It's not my birthday. Last birthday stream we had multiple games, if I remember correctly. Yes, we did. The last birthday stream, because I asked some friends for advice of like, I've literally never done a 12-hour stream before. What would you recommend? And they said, do something that you are very happy to do for several hours. So I played Spyro, and I played Spyro for probably a good 6 hours. Like half of the stream was playing Spyro, and then we ate dinner on stream and watched like YouTube videos on stream. I can't remember what the other game was that we played, and then we finished in VR chat. And I kind of want to finish in VR chat again. I think I'd want to finish in VR chat again. Minecraft, yes, might have been Minecraft because we had the Minecraft server up and running. We don't have the community server anymore. Maybe this weekend I will actually like see if we can get a community server up again for Starbound, because then I could play some of that on the stream. Okay, so export package, including the dependencies, which is accessory, long scarf, Dreamweave scarf material, the things associated with it. Hang on. That's not everything. It's just the stuff that I've used. It would be fun to play some Minecraft again. I mean, it has been a long time. I wanted to play a different game. I wanted to play Starbound, but we could also just put another Minecraft server back up. But I don't know. There we go, that's better. So there's the scarf with all of the mats. There's the FBX, which is called Test 1. I should probably rename that, but if I rename that, I may break stuff. So I'm not gonna, and people can just deal with the fact that the FBX is called Test 1. Test 1 moment, yep. People can just deal with that, because if I rename it, I may break a bunch of stuff. Okay, I don't think I need the controller. Just you and you. Export. And we're going to export it to Scarf Creations, Gumroad, long scarf. Long scarf.unity package. Save. What? Doesn't Unity keep the same properties even if you change the name? Only for some things, not for everything, because we learned earlier when I renamed the prefab from Scarf Test to just Scarf Prefab, the toggles and everything stayed the same, the animations broke. Unity. In fact, I didn't mark it off earlier, but you know what? I'll give you guys a Unity being Unity when everything broke for the bingo. We haven't had a lot of bingo this week. We had a Unity being Unity of some stuff broke, but not everything. Okay. Save. So we close that. Yeah, Vulpa. Vulpa. We'll open up Vulpa. I've tried Unity to try making an Everhood mod. Oh. Doesn't it have mod support? Doesn't it have, like, mod tools? I swear the warm weather is making my back, like, more itchy than it is normally. It does, but you need Unity. Ah, okay. Like a lot of things. I think Spook has made himself a snack. I'm gonna put it on the fantasy one because I can. Because also there's the version 2 one. Which I have done nothing with. This new Universal scene that they made. I technically need to update my Vulpa to this one because this one has some new stuff on it that mine does not. But that's effort and work. So we're just going to use this one for now. Okay, so assets. I'm just going to drag and drop in my own prefab. Import. I wonder if you could add a VR chat model to an Everhood mod. I mean, probably. Probably. At their root, at their core, they're just FBX models. So you could just have the FBX model in the scene, because we've seen Everhood has 3D models in it. Accessories, long scarf. Long scarf prefab. Drag to you. Slide that forward a little bit. I think I actually want to scale it up. Yeah, this is the bit that is going to be the most, like, fiddly bit for people, is you have to fit it how you like it. Why is it? Fuck it. Damn it. It's brought the freaking contact with it. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, I need to open the Nova Beast one again. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. See you later. Bye, Hope! Hope your day goes well. Okay, so we just delete the thing, because that's not needed. There we go. So now the question is, gesture manager. If I hit play, expressions, scarf, toggle. There it is. On a completely different avatar from the one it was built on. Material hasn't worked, okay. Because it doesn't have the Somna shader. Right. I think I'm going to put that in the item description of the other material is made with the Somna shader. That's fine. The animation works! Right. So I do have a question, which is, can I move the origin of the prefab? Right, where's my scarf test? Scarf test. Prefab. I don't know how you ended up in there, but get out of there. Stu contact. Can we just get rid of you? You're not supposed to be there. Save. Okay. This is one I probably should Google. Unity prefab move origin. Prefabs have a game object at the roost so components, so it can be attached to, and game objects have transforms, which is a position. Very common to want something to have as both a prefab and something. Oh, for God's sake, Unity. The answer might be that I can't. Hmm. Hmm. Create empty. Hmm. The answer is probably not. Okay, but we have removed the weird snoot thing. Hmm. I wonder if I did it here, would it work? I'd have to rename the animations again, but that would be okay. Let's try it. Screw it, we'll try it. Create empty. Prefab. Unpack. Yeah, I'm going to do it this time. Oh, I have to completely repack it. So you go to there, and then all of you go to that. That did not help. Okay. So that didn't do it. So that has had the Snoot collider removed. Okay. So I need to repackage this again. Export package. Don't need you. Export. Long scarf unity package. I'm going to replace. Scarf. Oh, I have to log back into the inspector again. Every time. It never seems to remember it long enough. Okay, let's put some different stuff on. There we go. Back to our usual. My back is so itchy. Does the Vulpa have a floor collider? It does. Where is it? Let us find it and plug it in. Avatar. Colliders. Floor. Fantastic. We go to the Fizzbones. We put colliders to 1. And we drag the floor collider in. Scarf. Toggle. Ta-da! Okay, so there's a Vulpa one. Hang on, I need to come over here real quick. Because I need to input my VR chat login. Oh, my VRC Plus has run out. Okay, so... just log in. Even if you did defeat me, what would you do then? Even if you did defeat me, what would you do then? Start again. Start again. Start again. Start again. Okay. Thank you for telling me to drink water. Especially when it's a warm day. Okay, build and test. Then should be clean around beach resort. Okay, so we have an example on the Nova, we have an example on the Volpa. I'm going to put one on my avatar. I suppose I'll do that one next. Excuse me. Bill succeeded. Okay, we're gonna close this one down. We'll leave this open since this is our, like, root one. My kit bash. Made by me. It's just the avatar you see before you. Oh, so much waiting. You guys doing okay? So much waiting. Oof, it is 24 degrees. Good lord. Just chilling. Fair enough. Ooh, it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. Yikes. Okay. Yes, I was in the process of adding tail animations to this, which I did not get around to finishing. How far did I get? I did up, down, and left, but not right. So that's as far as I got when I was doing that. Okay. Let's make a duplicate. Oops. At some point, I'm going to actually have to start thinking about what I do want my avatar to look like for Somna. What other things I want to put on it. I started to have cravings for dinner. Cravings for dinner is cooking minced dinner for me. Fair enough. Okay, so we grab the Unity package and we drop it in. Import. We'll hide that one. Stick with this one. Accessories, long scarf. I just don't have the Somna material in here. either. Which, if I'm gonna wear this avatar to Somna, which I think I would like to, I should probably go ahead and just import that real quick. So let's make sure that is saved. Manage project. Virality Somna shader. Add. Also adds audio link. Cool. I don't know how audio link works. Well, just a basic chicken dinner for us, I think. Updates, people, updates. There we go. Wow. Mm-hmm. There we go. Takes its sweet time, doesn't it? There we go, and the materials in there now. So now we just drag this prefab onto there. I'm going to bring the sides in for me, I think. I don't have a floor collider on my avatar, amusingly. Not something I added in. I suppose I could put one in. I didn't have a use for it. VRC. Fishbone Collider. Plane. And I think that's all I have to do for that. But I think there's a bit more to it than that. It might not actually be that easy. I mean, hell, if I'm learning stuff, I might as well learn other stuff. VR chat, adding a floor collider. Close my curtain because the sun's on this side of the house now. So we've made the game object. Oh, this video is so slow. Fishbones Collider. Zero it to the ground. Apparently it is that simple. Oh, I guess we'll find out in a sec. Fishbones. Colliders. Floor collider. Minced raff for dinner. Bit slow on that one, Core. I suppose me putting the scarf on my main avatar is a good example, at least, of like, hey, you can basically fit it to anything because this is a kit bash. So like, if it can fit a kit bash, you know. Yeah, look at that. Goes right between the wings. It's almost like it was calculated. Nice. Clips of the wings a little bit, but obviously that's going to happen. Hell yeah. See, I deleted these interior faces to cut down our poly count, but you can see them a little bit, but I think it's kind of too late for me to try to go back and fix that. So I think it just is what it is. And I've definitely seen worse. Cool, so that one works. I gotta sign in again. Never remembers long enough. It never remembers long enough. I'll log in again. Ow! How dare you! Okay, log in here. There we go. There we go. So this I'm just going to do a build and test. So I'm trying to build and test as many as possible so that if I go in VR and take photos, I've got a bunch of different ones to take photos of. Ah. VR modeling, yes. I've done it a lot. Save, thank you, Core. I'm in the middle of loading at the moment. I detect a health check. That was cheese. Big stretch. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the cobble because the cobble is my avatar base, and I'm allowed to do that. And I think I'm going to put it on the Jex as well because I'm biased and I really like the Jex. But also, the Jex has the benefit of a lot of Kudlin's bases actually have the same body, so clothing that fits one will fit another. So if I show a picture of it fitting the Jex, it silently communicates to people who have Kudlin's other models that it will also fit those models. Which apparently they also did is something that they did with the Meowper, the new cat base by Rival. Apparently the Meowper has the same body mesh as the Volpa, so Volpa clothes will fit the Meowper. It really is. The Kudlin emote. Yes. So any clothes that I buy for my Jex will also fit my bird, because I have 2 of Kudlin's bases, which is nice. Not that I buy VR clothes. But I would be tempted to buy some of Kudlin's clothes because I made Kika on Kudlin's Avian, and Kika probably would wear some of those outfits. The guy the model on VR I heard, buy the model. Yeah. I believe VR chat is implementing its VR marketplace. It's not fully active yet. There you go. That one's done. That took a while. Yeah, we'll just close that. We'll do the Cobble, which also is going to need a bunch of updates. The Elsie Fury. Should I look for clothes? That's your decision. That's your decision. I don't need clothes. If you mean shall you look for clothes for me? I don't need them. If you want clothes for your avatar, that's up to you. Summoner Shader and Audio Link. Cobble updates, we're going to get a booty bone. It has a bone. Now you're just spreading misinformation. It has a bone. Can't go around saying it doesn't have one. It has one. You're just wrong. Open. Like tail waggles. Who doesn't love tail waggles? Who doesn't? Tail waggles are great. The true reason that every furry wants full body tracking is so that they can wag their tails. Even my VTuber has tail wagging, but you can't really see it because my wings are in the way. But occasionally, you will see my tail. Oh, there it was. You'll see my tail flick in between my wings. Not for the moment, but I may need some. Nice. I have no idea what clothes are available for the Z-Dragon because I don't own it, so I've never looked. Makes sense for any furry species. Yeah! Wah! Ah, Unity, we spend so much time just waiting. Funny thing is that if Pirate wants to get this scarf, he can, but he has to turn off his other scarf because he'll have 2. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Corn Vos. I saw a post today on Blue Sky that said, from a certain avatar maker that said that they were just making one of their bases free. Let me go find it. Here we go. This little guy, the little Durgy, is just free. Yeah. Free avatar for anybody who wants it. Yep. Free avatar. So there you go. Blah. I knew a few Novabeasts or Wickerbeasts. I know a kobold too. Yes, I love kobolds. I love kobolds and I love birds. And dragons, yes. Oh yeah, the sea dragon. Oh. Yep. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna share that in the Discord for anybody who wants it. I'll put it under gaming. Blah. Free. Durg VRC avatar for peeps. There you go. And I'll be picking that up as well, because why not? It's free. So there you go. Off topic, did your role quest for you did your role quest for Shadowbringers, right? I think I did, yes, because you actually have to. Yeah, you have to. Because I think we did a stream where I was like, oh, it won't let me progress. I have to go do the thing. Look at all these cobbles. I'm gonna do this on the default one. Scarf. Import the Unity package. Look at that amazing looking golden one. Whoever made that has been amazing artist. Thanks, Core. That's Core's, if you couldn't tell. Accessories, long scarf. Drag you onto you. And now we see how much bigger it is. And that didn't place correctly. You onto you, not underneath you, on you. There we go. You scale it a little bit. So this is where I need to widen you a little bit. There we go. A scarf! Ta-da! A scarf for your cobble. You can make it smaller if you really want to. And apparently, adding a floor collider is as easy as creating an empty, calling it a floor collider. If you can type correctly, I can't. Adding a component, VRC collider, make it a plane, and it's already where it needs to be at the foot of the avatar. So you just open up the scarf prefab and put the floor collider in there. And it's done. And just like that, it's colliding with the floor. Ta-da! There you go! People who own cobbles. All three of you. It fits the cobble. It will need changing for the bust. Because that's obviously what the blend shapes are for. Oh no, it actually doesn't. It comes through a little bit there. There we go. Da-da-da! Let's So what I'm thinking of doing for at least to start with is I will have the scarf on and I'm going to attach the con badge to the scarf at the front. Is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm kind of tempted to like attach the badges for the other conventions like on the back of the scarf to be like, oh, I went to the other ones. Just as a like suggestion. I'm taking a work in progress screenshot for the Discord. There we go. Quick screenshot taken. You know, this would actually be easier if I just honestly did a snip. Just copy that and place it in the Discord in my work in progress. There we go, put that in the Discord. Check Wikiboost can wear accessories like makeshift wings. Yeah. Things like wings can probably fit on most avatars because they just have to go on the back and hit the connect to the correct bone in a Unity sense. Okay, don't need to save that. There we go. Okay. Need to freaking log in again, but that's fair. I legitimately haven't opened up the Cobble for, I think, probably 3 months. Log in again. This, I think, might be the last one I do. I do want to do the Jex, but this is the last one I might do on stream today. Because I need to go to the bathroom and start cooking dinner. This one wants me to verify. There we go. Scarf, and I'm just going to do a build and test. I'm not going to do a full upload. Protein can have wings too, yeah. I mean, if you don't care about rules, anything can have wings. That with some species, so some people get like, you can't do this with this species, which is like, it's fair. If they're the person who made them, feel free. But also, yeah, if you don't care about rules, anything can have wings. You just might get into trouble. Which is what happens when you ignore rules. We waiting again. Bleh. We waiting. If I went at it, I could maybe get this up before even Friday's stream, but I would have to give up my evenings for it, which I try not to do. I try to make sure that when I am not working, I am not working. If someone says they don't like your creation, you tell them no, legally they cannot dislike your avatar. Asterix, people can legally dislike your avatar if you use a certain avatar by a certain creator, but that's because they're a homophobe. And a transphobe. End Asterix. That's just my hashtag hot take. Ugh. I just want to make sure that it does it. Okay. Okay, while that's loading, let me open up my to-do list. I've seen Zoroark and VR and Hisuian Zoroark. Yes, I have also seen them. I've seen the boost for them in the Furry Hub. I've seen multiple versions, actually. I've seen versions of Zoroark which are literally just the rip of the in-game model, and then I've also seen two that are like interpretations that people have made as bases. One being the Lycanarch, which can be both Rockruff and Zoroark. Can be customized to be either. And the other being the one that Cade made, which I am briefly forgetting the name of. I'm sorry, Cade. The Volcane, which is slightly more generic but can be turned into a Zoroark. But also has other customizations and antlers, which is kind of cool. Yes. Rock. Like an arc that you can buy. We said a few times I've gotten pretty decent at like finding / identifying furry VR chat models. I'm aware of a lot of them. Being a transphobe in the VR space takes a lot of mental gymnastics. Imagine being a transphobe and a homophobe in the furry community. That also is some truly wild behavior. And that is where I wish to end the discussion. Okay, saved. Right, where did I get up to? Right. Okay, check UVs we did, proper texture we did, package up the scarf we have done. Add two other avatars I have done. Need to do photos, and I need to do the store page. I also wrote instructions, which I didn't put on here, but I have done. Which I'm going to add in because having another thing ticked off makes me feel better. Write instructions. So yeah, photos and store page. Wow, I wrote that so wrong. That's actually impressive. So, photos and store page, basically, is all that is left. Which takes, as we learned from the last one, a surprisingly long time to do. I came up with something, the combination of Wikibase and Novabase that doesn't exist, I came up with it. Neat! Fusions and kit bashes are cool. I have a friend who essentially specializes in kit bashes. My friend Simmer, we have talked about on stream before. Technically, my avatar is a kit bash of two. It's the Leggy and the Volpa. There's another one of Simmers. Caprine head, Volpa mane and fluff, hyenid body. This is a goat. And this one? Volpa body, Viwi head, Kudlin hooves on the legs. Very pretty. It's very pretty. Sim is very good at it. Hey, that person, this is a joke. Let the letter H exist in your brain, Core. I really liked the kit pash they made of the Volper and the Haral, which you guys saw on stream when we were playing games together. Really goes well together. Like it a lot. Kind of tempted to maybe do one myself if I ever get the Haral base, because I have wanted the Haral base, because I felt like it would suit Tala. And seeing this, I feel like this suits Tala even more. Anyway. I think I'm going to end stream so that I can go have dinner. But yeah, I have posted the work in progress in my Discord. Remember to check that out. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow for Final Fantasy. We're going to come over here one last time. I will be back tomorrow to play Final Fantasy, where we are currently on the moon, as Final Fantasy likes to do, apparently. It's not even the first time. Yes, and then Friday, we shall see. If I don't manage to take my photos and do the store page, we will do that on Friday. If we do, I might make a start gathering clips. So again, a final reminder for people that we will be starting. I'm going to start making April's highlights video, so go back and clip anything that you remember being funny, or, you know, just feel free to go back and watch some of the old stream VODs. Just here on Twitch. You can find them on the channel. It's not too hard. Just have a look. And yeah, clip anything that you think is funny. So, yes. And I will see you when I next see you. I hope you have a nice day, whatever it is you get up to. And enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see you soon. So I'm going to go. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.